Hello, greetings and welcome. We are returning with another late night unboxing. Sorry I'm not spreading these out, but I want the stuff that's in the boxes, so you get stream after stream after stream. Now, so this stream is pretty big, and for once you can actually see it on my camera above the table, because it's a pretty big box. It's the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. It's Jabba's Palace. Eta tuta solo. No, that was Greedo. So we're gonna crack this open and see what we got inside. I have seen the contents of this. I just got back from San Diego Comic-Con, and a buddy of mine who I was crashing with before and after, on the day before and after we went up, got his on the first night we were there. This came in while I was away, which is the reason why I am just getting around to opening it. I literally just picked it up from the office in my apartment earlier this evening, and so now we're going to dive into it. This comes on the heels both of Comic-Con and the Star Wars Celebration Europe, which has seen a lot of exclusive pops released for Star Wars. Probably some of the best ones are the medal ceremony Han and Luke from New Hope. Forlom, one of the no, was it Forlom? I think it was Forlom, one of the bounty hunters from Empire Strikes Back, as well as some, I think my favorite one, the Bespin Encounter Luke, which is Luke after he's had his hand cut off by Darth Vader. Sorry, suck it up. The movie's friggin' old at this point. If you haven't seen Star Wars, if you haven't seen Empire Strikes Back, why are you watching me unbox these things? So we have Jabba's Palace. Okay. Cut open the tape. From all sides, it's a usual, it's pretty much a common, normal, powered by Funko box, logo on the top, name there, name there, name there. Blank panel on the back that has the Powered by Funko logo and some other things. It's got my apartment number on there, so I'm not going to do that. And on the bottom, nice big blank panel for the address label. Also not going to show you that. But we're going to crack this bad boy. Okay, so start out with, as with everyone, we have a patch and a pin. This month's patch, since this month's theme is Jabba's Palace, this month's patch is Bosch, a bounty hunter whose identity was taken over by Leia to try and rescue Han Solo from the nefarious Jabba the Hutt. There is the Bosch. That would, for our experiences with the movies and such, this would have only been Leia. This would have been the princess. Your princess is in another castle. Then we have here, as the pin, we have one of the great guards of Jabba's Palace, a Gamorrean guard. Those little pig-faced jerks. So now we've done that, let's crack the bad boy open. So, usually these flaps are there to slide in, but there's not quite enough space for that, so they're folded up. We have a card which gives us the contents of this, as well as information on the next theme. I probably should have done this earlier, but Smuggler's Bounty at smugglersbounty.com. The next one, this one is obviously not currently available. If you were to order it, you're going to get the next one, which is Death Star, which we can see Darth Vader on there, so that's going to be great. If you subscribe, if you join, once you join, you will have the opportunity to get any of the past crates. If you look at my Twitch channel, or not my Twitch, at my YouTube channel, you will see unboxings of most, if I believe most, I don't think I've necessarily done all of them, but I may be close, of the past crates. Most of them, not necessarily all of them, because they do sell out, but most of them are available. Shirt sizes may be limited if it is a requisite for them. I say that because not all the time do they include a shirt in there. For Christmas, with the Marvel Collector's Core, they did include a scarf with Baby Groot on it. They are available if you want them. Please go get them. Funko makes some great products. And what's great about Funko, one of the things that I love about them, is that because some people don't like the style of the figures, the reason why I love them is I can take and I can have the pop culture that I love, all of it, all standing next to each other, and they don't look stupid next to each other. They're all similar. So I can have Melisandre from Game of Thrones next to Rey from Force Awakens, next to the Doctor from Doctor Who, next to Allison from Orphan Black. And they all look fine next to each other. They all look perfect together. So, we're going to tuck into the box. Let's start here with a little plush Boba Fett. It's pretty cool. It's a plush Boba Fett. Kind of pop-ish style. Not quite as awesome as his pop from the Smuggler's Bounty Hunter's crate, but still pretty cool. We have, from their Pop Home line, Funko has given us a Jabba the Hutt ceramic mug. I'm going to put that box down on the floor because it's a little bit in the way. I've never used one. I have a C-3PO one of these that I got in an earlier Smuggler's Bounty, as well as a Star-Lord one that I got in the Collector's Core. I've never used them for coffee. I don't know how well they work. I probably wouldn't recommend like microwaving them, that kind of thing, and I probably wouldn't. I'd probably hand wash them. Yeah, they say hand wash only on the bottom, and do not microwave. Big shock. Everything that I was just like, oh. See, it's a nice figural mug. Looks like Jabba after he's been strangled by Leia on the skiff. Looking at the stuff in here, and from the commentary that I've seen online, this is really more Jabba's skiff than, and from just looking in the box, this is really more Jabba's skiff than Jabba's palace. More from the skiff scenes, because it's Jabba after he's been strangled by Leia on the skiff. It's Boba Fett, who went in the Sarlacc pit on the skiff. We also have a C-3PO pop-top, I believe that's what they're called, cap. It's a ball cap. I think that's the Funko was calling this line. It's a ball cap with like the flat. I will end up wearing this, but the sticker will come off and it will get its brim bent because I think that the wearing your hats with the flat brim is kind of stupid, but that's just me. And then last, and usually what most people focus on for the Powered by Funko crates, is the pop, because who doesn't love good pop? In this one, it is R2-D2 from Jabba's skiff. I'll take him out of the box here in just a second. It's R2-D2 with how they're getting away with this, but because all of the Star Wars ones are bobbleheads of some sort, just like all the Marvel ones are bobbleheads. But as you can see, he's got the drink serving tray that he had on the skiff. That's pretty cool. He does overlap his base by quite a bit. That's pretty cool. Like I said, it was really more Jabba's skiff than Palace, honestly, but that's just a matter of semantics. Now, as far as these crates, if you're not a fan of Star Wars, they do have the Marvel Collector's Core, which focuses on the Marvel side of things that Funko also makes pops and other such for. And there is also, in these ones, I don't do unboxings for because I do not receive them. I pay for everything that I unbox on this channel. I have personally paid for. So it's not like I'm sponsored by Funko or anything like that. Please, Funko, if you like these, they also have the Legion of Collectors, which is their DC series. Every one of these, I'll need to double check on the Star Wars, but on every one of these, the at least when you subscribe, on your initial subscription, sometimes with some of them like Marvel, they've made it so that you can do this at any point, but and I think they can do this with Legion of Collectors, but I'm not sure about Smuggler now. I haven't looked, but I think so. You can go and purchase the previous ones that you may have missed. Some of them do sell out. Sometimes they do sell out. I believe the Marvel Villains, the last Halloween one, has sold out. But there is currently, for the major areas that you may be interested in, that Funko has a wide berth on for their collectibles, for their pop lines. They do have they have crates for all of those. As you can see, this did not come in a crate. This is from GameStop. It's Rey from one of the early scenes of Force Awakens. But this one came from Bounty Hunters. Boba Fett flying. But they do have a very good selection. And for those three major portions of the pop culture, they do crates that are every other month, and what I consider to be a really reasonable price for what you get inside there. Some people have issues with it, but in general, you really do get your value. Even if you don't like the contents, somebody else who didn't get it will, who doesn't necessarily want to subscribe, because if you wanted to get the Jabba's Palace, you are going to have to get Death Star at the very least if you want it, or you're going to be able to go onto eBay or Reddit to find somebody who's willing to sell you one that they weren't happy with. So if you want that Jabba's Skiff R2, but you don't want to subscribe, there is an aftermarket, as there is for everything Funko. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe. Please come follow me on Twitch. That will let you know whenever I'm online. I do play video games on Twitch. I am not exclusively unboxing on Twitch. I do also stream all of this to my, I do transfer all of this to my YouTube, which is probably where you're watching this if you are watching it. And again, I do stream these live on Twitch. I hope you've enjoyed. Please feel free to join me in the future. I do primarily do these unboxings late at night. Better lighting here and good timing most of the time for me. I hope you've enjoyed and hope to see you in the future.